Hi everyone, thank you for watching Funk Stylers TV. This is Inga B and we are in Tokyo. We just finished Street Dance Camp Japan and I'm interviewing Mr. Creativity, Slim Boogie from USA.
Mr. Creativity.
Yes. So we have a few questions. We're going to talk about his dance, we're going to talk about his personality and the popping scene in LA and a few other questions. So stick with us for the next few minutes. Well, maybe not few, we'll see. Okay, so the first question. In the past interviews, you said that you actually started learning house first and then you got into popping. So I wanted to ask how, where, and from who did you actually learn?
House?
No, popping.
Popping. I learned popping. I started popping when I was 21 years old and I learned it from, well, actually watching videos for a while because I wanted to learn boogaloo. But the guy that taught me, he didn't know how to do boogaloo. He just did like a style called animation. So he, instead of him like trying to teach me boog because he doesn't know how to do it and he wanted to respect, you know, the EVs, he just gave me a bunch of videos and he was like, here, if you want to learn, then watch these videos. So I watched like tons of videos of the electric boogaloos, like, you know, Sam and Wiggles and Pete and Skeet and Sugar Pop. I would watch these videos like and sleep with them and wake up and watch and sleep and practice. So, and then he kind of like, you know, he wanted to check the status, of course, and see if I got any better at like, you know, the boog style. And so I entered the battle. He saw me battle and he was like, you know, yeah, you got a lot better, but do you want to learn animation? And I was like, what's animation? And then he showed me like a little bit, because I've never seen him dance, but he just moved a little bit and he showed like some little animation. And I was like, dang, I want to learn this. I don't want to learn boog now. I want to learn how to do that. So then that's when he became like my actual teacher, and then he would come every day and train me. His name is Tablo. So the most random dancer ever. Like, I don't think you'll ever think he was a dancer.
Oh, really?
Like, he looks like just some random Japanese dude. like really funny. But yeah, he's trained me for like, I think 5-6 years.
Oh wow.
And then that's when I started traveling internationally. But before that he would come. He was like more than a teacher, like a mentor and a father figure.
Okay, so you learned basically from one person?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so before when we spoke, you mentioned that you don't really like training to what's considered popping music. What music do you like to dance to and why?
I don't have a specific type of music I like to dance to. I like to dance to everything, honestly. Like, because I think music it's like a, you know, it's an art form, so and we feed off of different types of music, you know, so our energy is different depending on the music we listen to. That's why I like, you know, a lot of people say you have to be careful what you listen to and stuff like that because it does carry something. So I try to dance to, like, you know, the music today I don't really like that much, but I like more of, like, you know, hip-hop, soul music, R&B, stuff like this, like stuff with like more feeling and lyrics, because I think it's important when you have like the lyrics to compensate with the dance.
Okay. Yeah. You just mentioned that the different songs or different tracks create different energy. What is your advice on how to avoid dancing the same way to different kind of music? Because people get into a habit, like a certain habit doing certain moves, and they can't get out of it, so they end up dancing the same to different kinds of music.
Yeah, I think the thing is people, you know, they think that just because they're categorized in a certain style, like a specific style, like I do house, so I need house music. I do hip hop, I need hip hop music. I need pop music, pop. So they think that this is like the extent, but I mean, if we're gonna innovate or, you know, be more creative, we have to branch out to different stuff. So we need to try to explore. So yeah, I try to dance to like hip hop music or like country music or just random music, you know, just in general. It's really good to practice to like everything.
Okay.
To get an understanding. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And does the way you dress affect the way you dance?
Before, I used to actually have a picture of me with my first like sweatpants that I have. I took it like before I came here, and yeah, me and my girlfriend, we were both like how did you wear these huge pants? Like they're huge. They're like twice the size, like here from to here to my legs, and they're like this big, and I used to wear those pants, you know, and I just started wearing like changing my style, like wearing more like slim clothes and skinny jeans and stuff like that, because I didn't like the way my legs looked, and I think that's why I wore such big pants, because I wanted to cover it up. You know? I think everyone has their own insecurities, and that was one of mine. Was like, because I'm very thin, so I wanted people to see me as like, you know, a little bit different. Like I have bigger legs, but my legs are like chickens. And yeah, so I mean, I just kind of grew out of that phase of trying to be like everyone else and dress like with hush puppies and stuff like this, and I just kind of grew out of it, and now I try to wear like skinny jeans, because it you can't cover anything up. You have to really like how do you say, like you have to be really careful with how you move, or like what you do when you're wearing like slimmer pants, because it's almost like wearing tights, you know. And it's really difficult to make things look good. So it's another challenge for me in my dance.
Okay, yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. What is the main thing you try to get across to your students when you teach?
The main thing I try to get across to my students, creativity for sure. Yeah, just them trying to have like them being themselves, because I think a lot of people try to be like someone else. Even when you come to my class, like I don't want you to be like me. I want you to like, I want to share with you, and I want you to take from me and create your own, you know. But yeah, I think definitely like knowing how to take information in, and I think that's important, because people just expect like a solid routine and then that's it, you know? But I don't think it's all about routines. I think, you know, 3 or 4 days later you're going to forget the routine. So it's really important, I think, to take something and, you know, try to flip it. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the current popping scene in LA like? Are there many dancers? How you travel a lot? How could you compare the level of the dancers, the differences and the similarities?
In LA, like it depends, because LA is not just only in my city of LA. There's many dancers for sure, but poppers there's not as much, I think. There's many OGs, but there's not too many people that come out all the time. And I feel like that, and I think I might get in trouble for this if someone sees it, but I don't care. I think that there's a lack of you know, of a community of poppers in LA, and I feel like it's because people want to make themselves better than the next person, so they kind of put themselves in like a little like cubby hole, you know, and hide. So I think in LA we have a problem with some dancers, but it's gotten bigger. And in general, like in the States in general, there's a lot of poppers, of course, but it's like, you know, it's kind of scattered all over the place.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I think I'd like to talk more about, oh actually no, there's one more question about dance.
Okay.
Are there any other dance styles that you would like to learn if you had the opportunity to do it, and why?
Dancehall, for sure.
Dancehall?
Number one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Heck yeah. It's just like, I don't know, there's something about dancehall that's like really, really like, it's like real raw and free, and like so much emotion and so much personality, and you know, there's just so much like I see from dancehall, and like is it dancehall or like reggae, or like, you know, this kind of stuff, like African dance and stuff. I just really like that, you know, that culture.
Nice.
The way it's, you know, it's not too like, you know, shake your butt. It's like more, it's more like you can tell like this person is really feeling in that moment. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we get onto the personality part. Actually, do you have any other hobbies, interests, or passions apart from dance?
Hobbies, interests, or passions? I play video games.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like my life almost.
What ones?
I play my PS4. I mean, I've been really into like actually anime and video games and stuff like that since I was a kid. Like I used to draw like a bunch of Dragon Ball Z stuff and all this stuff when I was a kid. So I really like you know, all that kind of stuff when I'm free. But like as far as passions, like I think dance, like when I found dance, like that's like the #1 thing. Like I've always like I've always loved it, but now it's like, you know, there's no getting away from it. It's with me forever. So I can't do anything without dancing in it. Like even if I'm playing the game, I'm like standing up, I'm still dancing.
That's cool. Okay, the question you've been dreading the most. If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
And it has to be a person.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Think out of the box.
I did think about this, but I can't think of any person. I would have to say I would want to meet God. I would really want to meet, you know, God. I want to know, because of course I have like so many questions about the world and what's important and what's living and you know, just the truth about life in general.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, if you had one superpower, what would it be and why?
I'd probably, we talked about this before at work, I'd probably want to like teleport like Jumper, you know?
Yeah. Free travel. But teleport to places or different times?
To places. Yeah, I wouldn't want to time travel. I think that's pretty scary. I'd want to just like be able to go somewhere like randomly, like you can jump to any. Have you seen the movie Jumper?
No. I should watch it.
Yeah, it's like the best movie.
Yeah, I actually never thought about like traveling to places.
Yeah. Time travel is
not for you?
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty dangerous. Yeah, just like jumping from like one place to the next place.
That would be quite amazing, actually. Yeah. Okay. If you could go back in time and change something in your dance career, what would you change?
I wouldn't change anything actually. I think everything's been pretty good, like a learning experience. Like I've been through some really tough times that I think made me stronger, and also been through some really good times. I would change the way I spent some money when I won some events, but that's about it. Because I did some stupid stuff. I was all happy and stuff.
Okay, and that was the final question actually. Do you have any comments or shout outs or final words?
Shout out to everybody.
Because if you start listing people, you might forget someone. Okay.
Mom, I love you. Hey honey, say hi to my girlfriend because she'll get mad at me. Who else? I don't know. Everybody, Machine Gun Funk, my crew, shout out. Shout out to you. Wow.
Thank you.
I did that. Yeah, no, I think as far as like, who am I talking to? I'm talking to the whole funk style world. Okay. Yeah, just enjoy life and you know, if you have a passion or something you really want to do, then just go for it. And, don't let people tell you you can't do it, and you know, just say screw the negativity. If you really want something so much, you'll go for it 100%, like not half, not 20%, but like 100%. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. You know where to find us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, of course. And if you want more interviews like this, just follow us. And Slim Boogie, of course. Okay, see you next time.
I forgot about that. Peace.